Bang, let's get it. I got 2 sharp plays and 5 trending plays in the WNBA. Courtney Williams to go under 6 assists. Over the last 10 games, it's split at 50-50. However, I got that play from Daily Grind Fantasy, and it's the sharpest play on the board. Courtney Williams under 6 assists. The next play is Paige Becker to go over 5.5 assists. That's the second sharp play that we have from Daily Grind Fantasy. Over the last 10 games, that's also hitting at 50%. As you can see, it's slightly juiced to go over on Sleeper, Fliff, ParlayPlay. We got it straight up on Price Bits at 5.5. Bang, let's get it. Trending plays, Brittney Griner fantasy score on Underdog is at 21.5. The last 10 games, the under is hitting at 80% of the time. She averages 19 over that span. Atlanta faces off against Seattle. Have they played recently 5 games versus Seattle? Only one of those games is from the season, and she went under. I'm taking the under on Brittney Griner fantasy score. Khalil Cooper points and rebounds is at 19.5. The under is hitting at 80% over the last 10 games. She did go over, look like recently here, and Phoenix faces off against Dallas. She has 4 games, and she's covered in every single one of those. I like to point that out when we find these trending plays. Head to head, she goes over. Not sure I'm fucking with that. Natasha Cloud burned me last time I bet on it. And as you can see, this is a first half points, rebounds, and assists. It's at 10.5. The under is hitting at 90%. I'm not positive that I took this exact play, but whatever I took, she cracked it and I lost. But 90% under on the first half, points, rebounds, and assists at 10.5. On Natasha Cloud, I'm taking the under. Bang, let's get it. I got Skylar Diggins points line at 17.5. She's gone over 80% of the time in the last 10 games. Seattle versus the Dream, right? 4 games played. One this season, she had 20 points. It's at 17.5. I'm kind of scared to take the over, but if I take a play, it's going to be Skylar Diggins to go over 17.5 points. I want to look at her points and assist line. It's at 23.5. What is her assist at? That's insane. God damn. At 5.5, she hasn't covered that. That's versus the Dream, though. In the last 10 games, her assist line at 5.5. It's hitting at 70%. But still, I stick with the points line. I'm afraid of anything else. 17.5 points. I like Skylar to go over. And then I got Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray assist line is at 3.5. The over is hitting at 80% of the time over the last 10 games. And this is the Dream versus Seattle. She's played them in 4 games, but look, she's going under. And each time that she's played versus Seattle, and then 1 game this season, she had 2 assists. I love pointing out those trends and those head-to-head plays just to let you know that shit ain't always sweet. Now look, go to Daily Grind Fantasy, hit refresh to see if we got anything new before I get out of here. That's all I was able to find. A lot of the MLB games are still going on. I don't even know what all of the plays finalized yesterday. I see that a few of them bitches lost. CJ Abrams didn't handle that. A couple more didn't handle that. But quick refresh, there's nothing available at the moment. I'm gonna check Underdog real quick. And look, Chelsea Gray under 8.5 rebounds and assists. It's sharp. And then Skylar Diggins, her points and assists over 23.5. Barely. Let's look at the regular Underdog line and see if there's anything of any value. It doesn't look like it. I almost wasn't going to drop until I saw those WNBA plays because the MLB, too many games are still going on. And it's a little early, so I had to do what I got to do. I'm ReallyRico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.